Okay, hello guys and welcome to my channel. Now in this video, I want to integrate this function right here, 1 over x to the power of pi plus x. Well, this is very nice, alright? We are going to see that quickly. Anyway, now looking at this function here, to find the antiderivative of this function, where the power of x is just an irrational number, which is pi. Wow. Well, what I would like to do is to go ahead and factor this, okay? You know, this is just an x, and this is just an x to some power. This has some power, alright? So if we factor out this term right here in the denominator, so we're going to be left with the antiderivative of, well, this right here is going to be x to the power of, okay, let me just put it down, pi, alright? So the integral of 1 over x to the power of pi. Here, we're going to be left with 1, and then we add it with, when we take this x to the power of pi from this man right here, we are going to be left with x raised to the power of 1 minus pi, right? Okay, so let me just put this straight, and we just put down the dx like that. Very nice, alright? Okay, great. Anyway, the next thing I'd like to do is to make a u-sub, alright? The u-sub, I'm going to substitute u in this place. That is, I'm going to do a change of variable. So I'm going to start by saying let u be a new variable, and it should take the whole of this. That is 1 plus x to the power of 1 minus pi, like that, alright? Okay, great. So we have to differentiate this. That means that du will become, well, the derivative of 1 with respect to x is going to be 0, and the derivative of this man right here with respect to x. Anyway, this is going to be 1 minus pi times x raised to the power of 1 minus pi minus 1. So this is so because whenever we have to differentiate, let's say a certain function, okay, with some power, alright, the derivative of this is just going to be n, just bring down the power, x to the power n minus 1. Alright, so this is it. This was the power, so we brought it down, 1 minus pi times x raised to the power of the original power, then you subtract 1 from it. Alright, and you see here that 1 minus 1 is going to be 0, and we're just left with negative pi like that. So I'm going to have this right here and put down the dx, okay? You know, this is the derivative of u with respect to x, so we can put the dx over here. Very nice, alright? Okay, so I'll just clean it off from this point. Okay, so the next thing I'd like to do is to go back and substitute all these right back into the function part, that is the integrand. Okay, but we see we have to make a substitution for this dx in order to change it. So because of that, I would like to make this a subject of formula. That means that we're going to be having du over, to make dx a subject of formula, since it's being multiplied with the whole of this, we have to divide both sides by the whole of this right here. Alright? So by doing that, we're going to have du over that. That is 1 minus pi times x raised to the power of 1 minus 1 is going to be 0. We're just left with negative pi on top. This right here is just dx. Okay, great. So we go ahead and make a substitution into the integral. And we are going to get something very nice out of it anyway. Now, this will now become the integral of 1 divided by, this is x to the power of pi. So we just put it down, x raised to the power of pi. Then, in here, since we said that u should be that, so I'm just going to put u in place of that. Just put down the u like that. Then in place of dx, we are just going to put du over the whole of this. So this is going to be du over the whole of that. That is 1 minus pi times x raised to the power of negative pi. Alright? Very nice. Okay, great. Well, we see that 1 minus pi is just a constant, okay, and it's been multiplied with everything in the denominator. Maybe I just rewrite this integrand, and we're going to see that it's going to be 1 divided by x to the power of pi times u times 1 minus pi times x raised to the power of negative pi, like that, alright? I will just put down the du over here. So we see that this will multiply with this one. In fact, they are all going to get to 1, alright? They are having the same base, and the index is, this is pi and this is negative pi. So when we have x to the power pi times x to the power negative pi, this is just going to be x to the power pi minus pi, which is just going to be 1, right? So so the product of this and this is just going to be 1. And the next thing we like to consider is this 1 minus pi is just a constant. Okay, so I can take it out of this integral sign. Okay, so there's going to be 1 over 1 minus pi. Okay, so let me just rewrite everything very nice for you guys to see. This right here is going to become 1 over 1 minus pi times the integral of 1 divided by, well, this is going to be u, and we put down the du like that, noting that the product of this and this is going to be 1, and this is out of it, alright? So we just have the u over there. Okay, great. So to integrate this, okay, the antiderivative of 1 over u is just natural logarithm of u. So I'm going to put down the natural logarithm of u like that, alright? And then we put down this constant, 1 minus pi. Well, u is 1 plus this, so we're just going to do a backward substitution. This is going to be 1 divided by 1 minus pi times the natural logarithm of 1 plus x to the power 1 minus pi, right? That is 1 plus x raised to the power of 1 minus pi in place of u. And we are done integrating, so we can just add an arbitrary constant. And this right here is the antiderivative of that given function in terms of pi. Okay, very nice. Well, this was a very wonderful video on integrals, and I really enjoyed it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel, remembering that this right here is for you.